Hello, LouAnn, and welcome to your reading. It's Erica, right? Welcome back. I have the Morgan Greer Tarot for you today. This is what I'll be using for your tarot deck. I have a variety of oracle cards as well to choose from. I'm going to allow Spirit to basically guide me as far as which ones to use. So you wanted some confirmation. You feel like the next few months are going to be magical for you, and you said you're activating your personal magic. Which is always a good thing. You did mention having weird issues around like electricity, technology, and all that stuff. Well, let me be honest, so have I. Now, the last week or so, I've been having strange things happen, especially while I'm recording videos and stuff. There's a pick-a-card that I have coming up this weekend where literally the power went out, and then on a personal reading, my phone just literally out of nowhere stopped recording a few times. Everything was just going glitchy around me, and honestly, that has always been an issue I've had forever, as long as I can remember, to be honest. Especially when I at my old job, I was in a cubicle all day, and I was in front of the computer. The computer would always just fail, crash, stop working, freeze, and I could hardly get any work done because of this. So I understand what it's like to have technology go on the fritz around you, and that is a very real thing. Okay, a very real thing. So that is a sign, I think, to be honest, a sign that your energy is being raised, or your vibration is high, and gaining some kind of momentum there, right? Because we are technically electric beings, and we radiate energy, frequency, and vibration. So yeah, that's not a surprise to me. That's not anything unheard of. I totally do experience that on a daily too. So I truly get it, right? It can be frustrating though, because when you're trying to do something that requires technology and then nothing wants to freaking work around you. Another thing that glitched out on me this week was my my step counter, right? I wear a Fitbit. Just out of nowhere randomly. It's pretty new. Okay, I literally just got it. And already it's going to shit. It just does not work for me anymore. And that has happened to me. Every time I get one, it doesn't last me no more than a month. And I'm starting to wonder if it's just me that makes them glitch out like that. So it's gotten to a point where I've given up. I can't keep spending money on these step trackers if they're never going to last more than a couple weeks for me. So yeah, there's just some things I can't mess with. So I totally get that, although it can be very frustrating. So you chose the 9-card tarot oracle spread, and that gives me 3 positions to play with. Basically, we can break up your reading up into like 3 questions. So it's 3 positions of 3 cards using tarot and oracle in combination. So what we want to take a look at, because I'm basing this off of the questions that you gave, right? We want to take a look at what's coming towards you in regards to income, wealth, right? So basically we want to see what's coming towards you when it comes to a windfall of income, wealth, during these changes and transitions you are currently experiencing. You said you were going to be leaving your trucking job for your overall health and well-being, and that is something you have decided to do, and that's going to initiate, I'm assuming, some major changes. So you're anticipating that, but it seems like you're in good spirits, like you're kind of excited in a way. So we will take a look at what's coming towards you in regards to income, wealth, during these changes and transitions, right? Then we're going to take a look at who is coming towards you when it comes to maybe who Spirit has lined up for you in regards to a mentor on your magical journey. And then we'll take a look at Spirit's message for you in regards to these changes, right? Because we could always use guidance, especially when we're experiencing changes in life. So yeah, let's take a look at what Spirit has lined up for you in regards to income and wealth, what Spirit has lined up for you in regards to a possible mentor, right? When it comes to assisting you with your magical journey and path. So let's go ahead and get this reading started. You know how I do. I always shuffle ahead of person and record, just my way of connecting with you, your cards, and what you presented. And I always do shuffle, right, on camera so you can see that process unfold from beginning to end. And I do have you choose a number because I want your energy infused into this reading. That is the only way that I can do it without you here in front of me picking the cards yourself. So again, it's my way of making it interactive, giving you a saying what shows up. Helps aid. It also helps aid in the process of elimination of the cards themselves. And again, like I said, makes it interactive, right? Gives you a say in what comes out in your reading. Kind of like your own pick a card. So we're going to ask for guidance, clarity, and peace of mind for you, LouAnn, in your situation for your highest good, and only your highest good. Always we ask in unconditional love. We ask for guidance, clarity, and peace of mind for you, LouAnn, in your situation for your highest good, and only your highest good. Always we ask in unconditional love. We ask for pile number 1 to come through for you to help deliver the messages that you need for your divine guidance, clarity, peace of mind, and utmost understanding. All of this we ask always in unconditional love. We ask for pile number 1 to come through to help deliver messages of divine guidance, clarity, peace of mind for you, LouAnn, in your situation for your highest good, your utmost clarity and understanding, always in unconditional love. So we have that flipped out. We have the Knight of Rods, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and we have the Four of Pentacles. Now, I'm not going to keep these cards because I didn't get to cut your deck yet, but I will keep them in the back of my mind throughout the reading to see how they might apply. Right off the bat, Knight of Wands can talk about movement, speed, action, momentum, creative inspiration, and then following through in the direction of that. It also can speak of the way that Spirit inspires us and nudges us to move and make changes, right? And or pursue our ambitions and the way we feel led. So that kind of is an indication that Spirit is nudging you to do something and go in pursuit of something. And it feels like over here with the Four of Pentacles, you know, Four of Pentacles is about your well-being, your safety, your security, what's going to make you feel grounded, secure, and protected, right? A lot of times the Four of Pentacles is a card of protecting oneself, protecting one's assets. Yes, it can speak of hoarding and whatnot. But to me, what this is saying with these two cards together as a combo, it's more or less like, you know, going in pursuit of your personal well-being and what's going to make you feel grounded, safe, and secure, right? Because it's earth energy, and that's what the earth energy is all about. It is about our physical everyday life, our surroundings, what makes us feel comfortable, safe, and secure with the number 4 in that everyday life. So Four of Pentacles is also about your money being safe too. So that's a good sign, right? In regards to the motivations that you have to change or move in the direction of something else. The Four of Pentacles is indicating that your money's safe and secure, right? So maybe, you know, there will be enough. That's what it kind of looks like to me. All right, so again, we're going to shuffle a little bit more. We're going to ask for pile number 1 again to come through to deliver the messages that you need, LouAnn, for your guidance, clarity, peace of mind, and utmost understanding. Always we ask in unconditional love. And look, whoa, we just have cards flying out everywhere, but we have the Sun. So this is already a successful energy coming through for you. So when you're feeling excited, right, about these changes up ahead, this is a good indication of things looking up, okay? And the light being shed on your situation in a successful way. And this is happier times ahead is what this is indicating with the Sun. Good vibes all around. All right. So pile number 1 to come through to help deliver the messages that LouAnn needs for her guidance, clarity, peace of mind, and utmost understanding. Pile number 1 for LouAnn, please. For her guidance, clarity, peace of mind, all in unconditional love we ask. So it is, and we say thank you. So we have 1, 2, and 3. Here goes number 1. Your cards are going to come from there. 2 and 3. Again, just go off to the side, aiding in that process of elimination. We're going to build this up one position at a time. We're going to look at the fairy messages in regards to what's coming towards you when it comes to a windfall of income, wealth, during these changes and transitions you are anticipating making. So let's see. Prosperity and abundance, right? What's coming towards you when it comes to prosperity and abundance, your income, your wealth. LouAnn, let's see what's coming towards you in regards to prosperity and abundance, income and wealth. All right, LouAnn, what's coming towards you in regards to prosperity, abundance, income, and wealth through these changes that you are making? Let's see. Ah, look at that. Okay, so we have love life here. It says the basis of your question involves your romantic life, which is now changing for the better. So I don't know if your relationship situation's improving. It says assertiveness, stand up for what you believe, or for your beliefs, sorry, and only say yes if you want to. And then we have the 7 of Cups, right? So I am going to grab another one just because I want to, see what's going on. Okay, well, that's good, actually. This is indicating that maybe 7 of Cups energy, things are kind of up in the air right now, but they're in because the 7 of Cups can talk about imagination and also even visualization. It also can speak of choices and options. Sometimes it's about, I consider it sometimes, because it's an imagination card, I also look at it as manifestation too sometimes, because we have to get creative in our own mind's eye. Sometimes we have to imagine the life we wish to see for ourselves before, with the 8 of Pentacles, it can finally materialize. So a lot of times the physical manifestations start here, right? They start in the world of imagination. Imagination is the greatest tool of manifestation that we have. And that is what I'm seeing here. This is also telling me that when it comes to work outlets, you will have options. You might be a little overwhelmed with the options that end up presenting themselves to you. As far as money, it looks like money is going to be coming in through a work endeavor with the 8 of Pentacles. You will be in a position where you have to consider your options, but I also feel like there will be plenty available to you to choose from when it comes to work, career. Maybe taking your career on a different path altogether. You said you are leaving the trucking business, right? Well, that'll give you an opportunity to consider what it is that you want to do next with the 7 of Cups. And then perhaps one of those options, right, with the 7 of Cups that you have to choose from, one of those options might present you with the ability to learn a new skill. It looks like with the 4 of Pentacles, because that did fly out for you, right? And the Knight of Wands. It looks like the security and well-being of your wealth is going to come from a new career path with the 8 of Pentacles, okay? The thing is that I feel like this card is giving me vibes of like a good match when it comes to the work situation too. Something that maybe aligns more with you, something that you will love. I know the card says romantic life. Maybe that applies to your marriage possibly. I don't know. Or your married life or your relationship life. But this is also saying the assertive energy says stand up for your beliefs and only say yes if you want to. Basically, that assertive energy, okay? You might have to be assertive in your love life, maybe, I don't know. But it could also be you being assertive when it comes to pursuing a career, work, path, and purpose that you love. Also, I feel like with the assertive energy in the 7 of Cups, this is telling me to assert your intention. Visualize in your mind's eye. Have it go from your mind's eye to your heart, right? You balance the mind and the heart, and that is the heart of creation, manifestation. And assert what it is that you want to the universe even. With the 7 of Cups, it can speak of things being up in the air, right? And that can happen until we understand or know what our path and purpose and the career, let's say in your case, maybe work, career outlet, that you should pursue. Sometimes we feel like the Seven of Cups until we figure out what it is that we want to do. But we do see you figuring it out here. You go from the Seven of Cups to trying to figure it out and understand your options to actually executing something here with the Eight of Pentacles. And it feels like you're going to have options with the Seven of Cups to choose from. Only say yes to that which you love, right? Only a say yes if you want to, but make sure whatever you're presented with as far as options, make sure it's something you love. It's something that's going to align with you. When you do what you love, right, things do change for the better, like the card says. So I'm looking at this a little bit further than just love and relationships in general, because you can apply this same concept of finding a love match with what you do for a living. It does look like wealth is going to come in because the Eight of Pentacles is working its way up to wealth, right? It's honing a skill, getting paid for a talent or an ability or something you're knowledgeable in, honing that and working towards the 9 and the 10 of Pentacles. The thing is, it's not far away. It's only 2 cards away, or 1 card away really, from the 10 of Pentacles. So you're like right on the brink of, like, I think whatever you take up, it's going to help you get to that 10 of Pentacles. Whatever you pursue next is going to help you arrive at that. It's like right there. You're right on the brink of those 10 of Pentacles. So again, to answer your question, what's coming towards you in regards to income, wealth, right, during these changes and transitions? Well, you're going to have some options to consider. But one of those options that are at your fingertips, right, are going to put you in alignment with something you love. You're going to have options, but only say yes to that thing that you do love and that you know you will love doing. And then Eight of Pentacles is saying, here's you putting that thing that you love to work for you. So that way you benefit and you can build wealth through it. Okay. So bear with me here because there we go. So there's an opportunity to me with the Eight of Pentacles to learn something new, to hone a new skill, maybe to get back into a skill that maybe you've already had and maybe was dormant because, you know, or was put on the back burner, perhaps even because you took up trucking. You know, I think we all have special gifts and talents and abilities that are inherent to us. And a lot of times we overlook those talent, skills, and abilities in order to make a living, right? We kind of put those off to the side because we need that paycheck. Part of me is feeling like, LouAnn, there's an opportunity here to pick up something that maybe, pick up something where you left off, or pick up something that you have always loved or had an interest in and take that up to be able to hone a skill, maybe a skill you already have, perfect it, and earn wealth that way and income that way. So let's take a look. Who is coming towards you, right? What does Spirit have lined up even in regards to a possible mentor for you on your magical journey, right? So let's see, LouAnn, what does Spirit have lined up for you? Who does Spirit have lined up for you in regards to a mentor on your path? Maybe even towards purpose, right? So let's see. This is the Goddess Guidance deck also. So let's see, LouAnn, who or what, right, the Spirit have lined up for you in regards to a mentor on your spiritual journey, on your magical path. does Spirit have lined up for you? What does Spirit have lined up for you in regards to a mentor on your journey, in your magical path and journey? Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. I like this. Okay, the first thing that brings to mind when I look at this, the first thing that I thought when I saw this card was somebody who's going to connect you and help you activate your divine feminine. For sure. We have Aphrodite here. And it says, inner goddess, awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. And then we have travel. It says an upcoming trip proves to be life-changing in positive ways. And then we have the Four of Wands, which is success and achievement, stable ground, a stable foundation. Again, a number 4, you did have the Four of Pentacles, right? So you have another 4. So this is telling me that you could be traveling to meet somebody who is going to help you activate this divine feminine energy, perhaps. I don't know if you're going to take up dance, maybe. I don't know. Because dance is actually a way that we can connect to our divine feminine. But that's more like, you know, if you're taking it up as a hobby or something like that. Maybe to help you get back in shape even, right? Yeah, because self-care, right? You were saying how your job has taken a toll on your overall health. Well, it's looking to me like the mentor that will be coming your way is going to help you get healthy. Help you take care of you. Maybe a personal trainer even. You know, mentors and light workers come in all kinds of packages, right? It kind of feels like part of your magical journey is you taking care of self. That's an aspect of you activating your magical self, is you taking more care of yourself, because your body technically is your temple. And as you hone like new skills, new health, right? All these things are helping you to raise yourself to your powerful divine feminine. Self-care, self-love, improved health, learning new skills, all these things help lift you up to your higher self. You may have to travel, or you may meet somebody in traveling, or while traveling, or while they're in town, right? You might take a trip to learn something. You might take a trip to connect with somebody. Whoever this person is already embodies divine feminine energy. And it could be that, you know, she's, I don't know, I'm getting vibes of like a wise woman. She might already embody that. It's a feminine energy, whoever this is. Feminine energy who embodies a wise woman energy. Who will help you activate your divine feminine. A lot of your magical journey has to do with putting LouAnn first, taking care of LouAnn, making that a priority. That's going to activate your inner divine feminine. And help you again with the Four of Wands achieve the goals that you have set out for yourself, or that you desire to see for yourself. LouAnn, I have to wonder if if you do have goals or have been inspired to travel. Again, you did have the Knight of Wands. So is there any, why am I getting the vibe of like PowerPoint or place of power that you wanted to visit? Are there any places that you feel attracted to? Because some places can be activation points. Okay, like certain ley lines, right? Certain sacred sites are associated with ley lines, right? For whatever reason, this is giving me the vibes of like ruins, or yeah, it's giving me vibes of like ruins. Again, sacred sites can be activation points. So I don't know if there's a location that you've always wanted to go, but it kind of feels like if you've been led or desiring to go to a certain place, it could be because that is an activation point for you, and maybe it might trigger something in you. It might show you something. You might encounter someone there for the journey, you know, for your magical path. Yeah, I mean, this Four of Wands is a foundational energy, right? Sometimes it could speak of a home, but in this case, it's giving me the vibes of a sacred site. Like I said, I don't know if you have ideas to travel, but it could be that the answers that you seek, the mentor that you seek, the activation that you seek further, right, to activate you further, is there. That's why it says an upcoming trip proves to be life-changing. And then you have this that looks like a mound or a temple or something like that. But part of your magical journey involves taking care of yourself too. And it could be that there is somebody who will inspire you, mentor you, that's going to help you understand how to do that, how to take care of LouAnn, and how to activate that divine feminine goddess energy further, right? Because it looks like you're already on the path. Also with the Eight of Pentacles, I could look at that as you already working on that too. Also, again, the idea of doing something that you love is also going to help make you more well-rounded in that sense too. Because again, when you're doing what you love, you are activating your higher self, right? But I also think healing and taking the time to heal, taking the time to travel or visit certain power points or ley lines or sacred sites that you have always been attracted to. And it doesn't even have to be like a sacred site, like a pyramid or nothing, you know what I mean? Or a mound or something. Like, it doesn't have to be anything like that. It could just be a place. Is there a place that you've always wanted to visit? It doesn't matter where it is. It could be that's required in order to activate your healing, in order to activate part of, you know, maybe your ancient self even. The Four of Wands can speak of celebration and achievement. So there's something to be achieved in traveling or connecting with somebody who is going to help you to activate that divine feminine goddess energy that's already within you, and maybe is in the process or hasn't quite reached its level of potency yet, right? Because we all have that feminine prowess within ourselves. A lot of times that gets activated as we come into awareness of who we are, what we want to achieve in life. You know, we start to love ourselves more. This is how we take care of our divine feminine and activate our inner goddess. Okay. So if it kind of feels like there is a wise woman that you might meet on your travels, or who might travel to your area or something like that, that's going to give you the guidance that you need to help activate this aspect of yourself. Nonetheless, this can be done on your own. You know, you can do this yourself too. And you might be activating that aspect of yourself through your healing, through self-care, through taking the time to take care of you. Okay? So we have success. Remember, the sun showed up as well. Again, the Knight of Wands was travel energy, movement, speed, action, momentum. You had a 4 with the 4 of Pentacles, which means a stabilization. We have another 4 here with the 4 of Wands. So this is moving you. You are moving in the direction of stabilization and the achievement of goals. A lot of that is all going to be done through self-care, healing, putting LouAnn first, nurturing your gifts, your talents, your already innate abilities, nurturing yourself, putting yourself as or making yourself a priority, right? So let's take a look at Spirit's messages for you, right? We want to take a look at what messages the Spirit have for you in regards to these changes and these transitions. Let's see. What messages does Great Spirit have for you, LouAnn, in regards to these changes, these transitions? Let's see what we have. Look at that. Holy cow. Okay, so remember when I was saying that there is a wise woman that you might come in contact with? Okay. That reminds me of this because it's a high priestess, right? It says you have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. So again, the goal is to activate your inner divine feminine so that way you can become the high priestess. The high priestess in the tarot is that. She is magic. She is learning. She is the knowledge of the occult, the esoteric, the things that are hidden, right? So you taking care of LouAnn and activating yourself, your energy at maybe a specific PowerPoint geographically, right? If you go visit, say, a sacred site, or you go visit a place you always wanted to, you know, sometimes these places, these ley lines can activate certain things within us. But this is kind of telling me that doing this, like what I mentioned about self-care, visiting certain places, this is going to help put you in touch not only with your divine feminine energy, but your inner high priestess. And activate ancient knowledge within you. So Spirit is here saying, yes, take care of yourself. Go travel. Go do the things that maybe you've always been wanting to do. If it's possible, go do that. Go out in nature even. Take a trip. A day trip. But doing these little things for yourself, right, are going to put you in touch with your higher self, like the high priestess. You may have wisdom and a gift that can be shared with others, because it says you have divine knowledge that can help others through your teaching or spiritual teaching. Okay? But you learning the occult, esoteric things and stuff like that, taking care of yourself, honing skills and talents that maybe have lying dormant for a while or maybe have not been used. Like all those things are going to help put you in touch with your higher self, your inner goddess, and obviously your inner high priestess. We need more of that. It kind of feels like LouAnn has not had time to get in touch with that, or get in touch with herself that way on a deeper spiritual level, or on a level of compassion and self-care, right? Because you could, you know, you're working, you're taking care of other people perhaps, and you just have not had the time to take care of you. But when you take care of yourself, when you make yourself a priority, is when you activate these things within. And Spirit is also telling you to please go do that so you can come into alignment with your high priestess and your inner divine feminine. We have independence here. It says, see, that's the thing I'm trying to get in on. There we go. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. So we have success here. We see that with the Four of Wands. We saw it with the Sun. You, again, doing these things is going to align you with your inner strength, your independent divine feminine, right? And your success. We have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is, for whatever reason, I heard newfound love and freedom. maybe newfound love for yourself, right? Putting yourself first is a way to make yourself independent too. Putting your needs above other people for a change. But the Page of Cups is about you know, can speak of like activating your heart center, right? It is new energy being activated within yourself. This is also your Scorpio moon, right? Because you did mention you have Scorpio as your moon. So this is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But right here, this would be that, right? I also get the vibe to say to you, you'll be surprised what this does for you, or what it activates or opens up for you. Because the Page of Cups does talk about surprises with the little fish that pops out the cup. Page of Cups is very creative as well. It's the romantic, it's the artist, right? So again, I don't know if you have artistic skills or something like that as well. If it's creative energy that's trying to come through, it feels like when you get in touch with, you know, this inner high priestess and activate your divine feminine, it feels like there's going to be a lot of creative ideas starting to flow with this Page of Cups. Page of Cups is curious. Most of the pages are. It's the first step towards something new, something that you love. Again, with this card here, right? And it's the excitement for something new. Because pages are that. They're curious. They're highly energetic. They want to explore. They want to try out new things. I mean, could be new love. I don't know. I don't know what you're, you know, I remember last you said you were still married, right? So maybe it could also help rejuvenate the existing relationship that you do have too, which is good. Because when you feel beautiful, you feel sexy, you feel like a goddess, you know, that rubs off. You know what I'm saying? But Page of Cups is a very sweet energy, because it's basically saying, you know, you're going to have a newfound sense of love, you know, coming through. It kind of feels like, you know, the creativity gets activated, and there's a willingness to explore and see where that takes you. It's the initiation, right, of love, or zest for life, or creativity that flows, artistry that flows with the Page of Cups. It's the initiation of those things. So again, I don't know if you have a creative, like if you have an artistic bone in your body or not, you know, I don't know. But it could be that as you activate this divine feminine energy, as you tap into your inner high priestess, the creative ideas start to flow. Maybe they're creative of an artistic nature, maybe they're not, but nonetheless, they're ideas. And a lot of that is coming from the heart space, right? And also, because it's cups, I always look at the court cards as, you know, intuitive of the cups, right? The cups court cards have intuition. So there's like intuitive ideas blooming, blossoming, kind of springing up on you in unexpected, beautiful ways. And it's like nurturing those ideas, nurturing that intuition, and allowing it to flow like water. Because you're in tune, right? You're in touch with it. You're in tune and in touch with your own personal magic being activated by your inner high priestess and your divine feminine, which will lead you to new ideas, which will help you reach new levels of independence and success. Okay, so let's get a few clarifiers here, LouAnn. Okay, so I had the whole deck upside down, and these are not read reversed. Look at that. We have fire. Again, you have the Knight of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You do have Sagittarius Mars, right? You did say. So that's your warrior spirit. That's also your creative fire being activated, your passion, your zest for life. It's also the way that spirit inspires you and lights the divine spark within you. And oftentimes when you get a divine spark idea or a nudge from the universe, you are led to respond and activate that and move toward it, right? Otherwise you get a little restless if you don't listen to the way that spirit is nudging you with this divine fire. So I like this. Time, and your candle just went out. But we're almost done, so I'm not going to replace it. But we have time, right? Yeah. Time is that thing, you know, it's divine timing oftentimes too. And nobody ever wants to hear that. But also, I feel like because the luck is directly after the time card, this is saying it's been a long time coming. So you could have a turn of luck, right? It's kind of like the hourglass is flipping and it's turning you toward luck. Because fire's been activated, right? The inner fire, the divine, maybe the divine flame within is being activated. So it turns things around. It turns the timeline. It kind of switches the timeline to one where you're on the path towards luck. A lucky break, maybe, a breakthrough. For whatever reason, this time card is not reading like normally like time. It feels like a path being, your path being, like, you know, you're on one trajectory and then spirit comes in and takes the wheel and turns you onto a different timeline. That's what that feels like. One where your luck, your blessings, and all those things you get put on the path towards that, is what this is saying. Let's see if we can get a final oracle card here. This is the Isis Oracle, Goddess Isis Oracle. Wow. What do we have here? Okay. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. It says, power over 7 scorpions. You are being initiated into the magic of conjuring. Look at that. So as to have power to affect lower vibrational forces through your own will and your spoken word. That is very powerful because that's basically saying you have power to rise above and conquer lower vibrational forces that may try to come against you or any obstacles that you previously had through your own force of will, your will alone, and your words. So your words have power, right? Your words are becoming more powerful, LouAnn. So it says you are guided to use this powerful gift with compassion and discernment, with mercy and non-judgment, especially towards others, right? You can then manage any toxicity in your life swiftly and with great effect. So things are turning around, like things are turning in your favor now, because you're, again, as you raise your vibration, you have dominance and power over anything that's lower vibrational, simply with your own innate will to conquer over and or rise above, and just the words that come out of your mouth. So words have power. So like use them wisely, but also know that they also have the power to manifest and create what you wish to see for yourself, right? Your words maybe even have the power to create your luck. So that's super powerful. So again, it just, again, confirms the power of manifestation, the power of our thoughts, the power of our words when we set our intentions for ourselves. And it looks like you are setting your intention, right, to leave your trucking job behind and pursue more of your esoteric and or magical studies. So go ahead and do that, because when you set the intention and you put that out into the world, you speak that, you claim that, you attract that. Okay? Again, that's you claiming your high priestess, claiming your divine feminine energy, and knowing that that has power. What you give your energy to also has power, because you give it power, right? And this is also an indication of conquering over obstacles, anything that would lower you and your surroundings, your environment, your situation or circumstance into a lower vibration. Okay. So LouAnn, this is what I have for you. If you have questions about your reading, please don't hesitate to reach out and let me know. I always ask that everybody have patience with me in my reply time. I will definitely respond to any questions that you have. If there's something you didn't understand about your reading, I will go and rewatch your reading in order to help answer any questions that you have. Sometimes I will even take notes and jot down timestamps if there's anything I feel that you could refer back to emphasize. Also, like I said, I ask for everybody to have patience because of that, because of me, going back and rewatching your reading, taking notes and all that stuff, but also because I'm replying to other people who have sent messages about their reading, and I do those in order of receiving. So it takes me a little bit to work my way down through everybody, and part of the reason is because, again, I'll go back and rewatch your reading. I'll take the time to do that. Take the time to write down timestamps and listen to the thing from beginning to end. It's just also my way of taking a second look at the cards for you as a courtesy to see if there was anything I missed the first time. So it's a little bit more involved than just a reply, but please know that I always will write back, okay? So I'm going to leave you here, sending you much love wherever you are. Take care of yourself and always keep shining.